So these were the chicks that were born last night. We have 10 of them. And we've had them out here in the nursery learning how to eat and drink. David, how are we going to know if it's a boy or a girl?
Oh, stop moving, Austin.
Well, okay. Now, what are you looking at?
The wing, and I'm trying to find some of the other feathers.
When you say other feathers, what we're talking about is like the pin feather.
Yeah.
Now, see those things that look like a pencil lead right there?
Yeah, so it's female.
That would indicate that it's female. You going to put it in? Okay. So grab another one. That's one female. Now, and also keep in mind that we're doing this in comparison.
Female.
Okay. You slow down a little bit so we can see it. And we had the temperature set just a little higher in the incubator to increase our sex ratio. Because we want, what, males or females?
Females. Female.
And that's because, see those things that look like a pencil lead, that's the quill of what will become the flight feather. And females develop faster than males. Now what you want to do
It's
is
a female.
you want to get your hand on the other side of the wing because you had your fingers on the part of the wing that you were trying to see. So, can I show you a trick? Can I show you a trick? Can I show you a trick? Hold the camera. And you, oh, David.
Oh, crap.
Pay attention. If you put the chick's head in your hand, and then you can cuddle it better, and then you, let's straighten that wing out. Now see those pin feathers? See those things that look like a pencil lead?
Yep.
That would indicate another female. But by trying to get, well, you see, I told you to put the head in your hand, and I see you listen really well.
Female.
Okay, but see again.
This is just an
Right. But you hold it like that, but pull the wing out like this. And now you see more clearly that it's female. But when you pull the wing like this, your fingers are where you're trying to see. But see how much more advanced those feathers are?
Yeah. So far, all females.
Well, that's what we think. But keep in mind, this is a relative term. Also, they develop very fast. Not a relative term, but it's a subjective kind of measurement.
Female.
Again, you have your finger right where you want to see. See that? There you go. Yep. Now, don't drop it. Just put it in there. You could actually, there you go, lean forward. Don't be so lazy. The first one was born at noon yesterday, and the last one in here,
Female.
one would think. The last one was born sometime after midnight. So the rate of development is very, very fast.
Female.
There you go. Now slow down because I'm trying to film it. And when you go real fast, it doesn't always focus. The rate of development is very rapid. So it could have been a male born at noon that may have pin feathers similar to the female born at midnight.
Female.
And again, those, excuse me, I said pin feathers, but those are the what's going to be the quills of what's called a flight feather.
Come on.
Just come on, let's get it done. Just leave them be. We got one in the bucket, cold and by itself. We want to minimize that.
Female.
It would indicate that we have all females. Now, one of the first ones we didn't quite have as much to that wing, so it's possible that that we were wrong on one. Your error rate is going to be probably 10%. So 1 out of 10 we're probably wrong on. But again, like I said, we bumped up the temperature in the incubator a little bit, which improves our male to female ratio in our favor for more females. So I think we were successful. Now also, since females develop faster, these were the first ones to hatch. One would think that maybe the females would hatch first, in theory. You could have that as a hypothesis. We should test that next time. We should check them as they hatch. and see if the females hatch at the beginning or the end. That would actually make a good science fair project if you wanted to do science fair next year. That would be a good. You know what else I think would make a good science fair project? I'd be curious, like if you took a set of hard-boiled eggs, or a set of eggs, like from the refrigerator, and you weigh them, and then you hard-boil them, and then you peel them and separate the yolk out, and then weigh the yolk, and look at that as a percentage of the original weight, and then get a set of eggs to hatch. You listening?
Yeah, ring.
Now leave your cat alone. If you got a set of eggs to hatch, and before you put them in the incubator, you weigh them, and then as they hatch, weigh the chick, because the yolk is the food supply for the baby chick. And I wonder if the egg yolk is a consistent percentage of the egg itself, and therefore, in theory, a bigger egg would have a bigger chick. You know what I mean? I'm just curious. If that data's out there, I've never looked, but anyway, now that you have this experience, you could easily build a science fair project around this.